Hi, so in this video, we'll be looking at the other section to the 2021 Mechanical Technical Drawing paper, which has to do with the sketch and design portion of the exam. Now they say that you should not spend more than 30 minutes on this section. Now it says that figure 2 on the enclosed sheet. Now here I have it down here. On the day of the exam, you'll have your paper directly in front of you. Alright, now it says that on that sheet there shows the orthographic view of a support block drawn in first angle projection. Do not reproduce the view. Using the given views, make a neat proportional isometric drawing of the block with X as its lowest point. Do not show in detail. Marks will be awarded based on the following criteria: interpretation of orthographic view, 7 marks; isometric drawing including the lowest point P, 17 mark; proportions, 4 marks; neatness and presentation, 2 marks; overall marks, 30. Alright, now here we have the orthographic view. We're going to be producing this here in AutoCAD. Alright, that's the isometric version, that is. I'm going to be taking a little screenshot to pull to AutoCAD because I do not want to be going back and forth. But on the day of the exam, you'll have your paper directly in front of you, so you will be fine. Alright, now I'm using AutoCAD 2022. However, the version AutoCAD you're using does not matter. So let's get into things. Now I'm using my pre-set up template that is designed for mechanical drawing, WBS MD. I'm going to be placing my image here. I'm going to be scaling my image to an appropriate size using reference point, using a measurement that I know the distance for. I'm now going to be attempting to produce the isometric drawing based on my sketch here. So as you can see here, it's a first angle orthographic projection indicated by the symbol here, and shows you that this is the plan: front view, end view. Alright, now they say that X should be the lowest point of your isometric drawing. So we're going to start things off. Now if you watch my previous video on how to produce an isometric drawing from an orthographic drawing, you'll understand the principle that I'll be using here. Alright, now as you can see here, you're seeing a bunch of lines, meaning that all of these are separate. You're seeing hidden lines, meaning that there's things going on inside there. Alright, now here you're seeing this hidden detail line. It's basically for this hole in here. Alright, this is what the end view will look like. So these two lines that you're seeing here are actually the back portion here. So let me first turn on my ISO mode, and I'm going to be switching to I'm going to stay on ISO right left for now, and I'm going to simply be drawing a rectangle just to put things into context. That is equal to, and I encourage person turning on ortho as well. I'm going to be drawing a rectangle, width being equal to the width of the object itself. In this case it is 60. This is clear because you can see it here, and 30 and 30 here for this radius is going to be equal to 60. Overall height of the object is going to be 55 plus whatever the radius of this curve here is. 55 plus the external radius is 20. So 20, that's 70, that's 75 in height. So 75. Going this direction again, 60, and going back down, everything match up. Now on the other side, I'm going to be drawing some more isometric lines. Now this one bit will be equal to the length of the object. In this case it is right here, 100, and we have already established that the height is 75. So let's close off the top portion now using either isotop, whichever plane you choose. So I'm just going to close off the top. Now within this box here is where I'll be producing my figure. All right, now I want you to think about this here. If you're seeing my cursor here. All right, so here we know that the radius of this curved portion here is going to be equal to 30. The center is going to be 30 millimeters away from the front and to the back and from the side. So I'm simply going to draw a line going in this direction by 30. Alright, and that should be where the center will be located. So all I'm going to do now is to utilize my ellipse tool to draw an isometric circle. Ellipse, go here again, remember, ellipse, isocircle, click in the center here, wherever that is, and then you draw a circle with the radius 30. Alright, just like that. Now you can bear in mind that even if you were to draw a line going like this way and this way, let's see, you'll see the circle forming the cube that we're drawing in form out. Alright, so this is the basis behind all of this here. So we're now going to be trimming out what needs to be trimmed using both these lines as my cutting plane. Alright, and then this line now, or this portion here, will be copied up into the air because we do not offset. So if we're going to move it up in the air, we must switch to ISO left or ISO right, and we can simply copy using a suitable base point up in the air by whatever the thickness is going to be. In this case, it's going to be 12. Then we're simply going to be utilizing ISO lines to connect the points, so from quadrant to quadrant or from tangent to quadrant. Alright, and then we trim what we would not be seeing, such as here and here, I believe. Now I don't believe that this is at the right location, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to be moving it to the quadrant. So it's supposed to be quadrant to quadrant. Alright, so that's that portion out of the way. Let's place this on the relevant layer or object layer. Alright, now let's focus on the other portions. So at the back, there is a little lip going up by 6 millimeters. So I'm going to be doing that now. So I'm switching to ISO right, and as you can see here, all of this, you're not seeing any broken lines or sharp lines, so it means that all of these are on the same level. So we now can now easily draw that without any issues. So we're going to start by first drawing up a line that is equal to 6. Then it goes in by a certain amount. How much is it? We will find this out by looking on our, let's see, it does not say, so we're going to have to figure that one out. Alright, so we're going to have to figure that one out. Not seeing it here, but we're seeing something here, so we're going to leave that for now. Alright, we're going to leave that for now, and we're going to be drawing the rectangle. Alright, we're going to be drawing the rectangle in it. Alright, now please bear in mind that this is a sketch and the measurement do not have to be the exact thing. Alright, it's just to help you with proportionality. Alright, so let's continue with our drawing. Now on our plan view, we're not seeing much dimensions. On our end view here, we're not seeing much dimensions, so we're going to use our judgment to formulate some of this here. Alright, so we had a line going up over this corner for here. We're going to make it go in by a little over half that amount, so we're going to make it go to our left by 10. Remember, this is a sketch. Alright, now you have the option of doing this in AutoCAD or either on paper, whichever is faster for you or makes more sense. Remember, they don't want to spend more than 30 minutes on this section here. Alright, so once that is there, I'm going up by a certain amount. That amount could be, you're using your judgment for that one there. So say for example, we're going to be going up because the center of the circle is 55. Alright, Center of the circle is 55. So what am I going to do? I'm going to copy up this line here by 55. That's for this here, 55. And the center of the circle from the end is going to be what? Assuming that everything here lines up. What is this? 20. So we're going to copy this line here, CP, this direction by 20. Alright, now we have the center. We can now draw bird circles using the ellipse tool. So we go ellipse, go here again, ellipse, isocircle, click here, open your circle. First circle that we're going to be drawing, radius is going to be equal to 20. Then the next one that we're going to be drawing, clicking on isocircle, is going to be diameter is 18. That's what it's saying. So radius is going to be 9. So we have both circles there. Alright, now wherever this line here is that we had assumed that it's going to be, we're simply going to draw a line up to touch our circle. Wherever it touches our circle, we can now trim away any excess line. Alright, now we know that there's going to be a line from here going across like there. So we're going to be drawing that line. Let's just switch to isotop for that one. Draw a line a bit further and then we clean away. Now once that is in place, let's attack some other portions. For example, this end here. Now we know that there is a portion of, or there is a section of the line, section of the object that is coming directly down from this quadrant here. So we're going to down. Alright, how far down? You're basically using your judgment. Alright, so we know that it goes down and then it's going to go across by 12. So we're going to copy this line across by 12. Please bear in mind that drawing methods may vary. Alright, so it goes across 12 and then we're assuming that it goes down 12. So we're going to assume that let's see here. So we're seeing here that measures 13, and this 13 here is from this 6 here. Alright, so, and that is basically going to be, that's the first level. This is the first level, second level. So the second level is 13 from the bottom level, from this level here. So I'm just going to copy this line up in the air by 13, and then now I can easily extend this line here. It's 13, extend this line across. Whether you're going to extend fillet, the option is yours. Alright, so we're grabbing onto that there, filleting this to this, I believe. I'm not sure, let me double check. Yes, it is. Alright, and we know that this here, this level here, which is, I believe it was 10, or I don't remember. Let's look, 12. So it's basically 12 and 12. So we're filleting here to here. Alright, so see that's forming out there. Alright, and we're going to connect the other side right there. Alright, now once that is in place, let's sort out this side over here. And all we're going to be doing is that we're going to be grabbing onto this circle here, and we're going to be copying it using here as our base point, and we're going to place it over here. Then we're going to be drawing line to form the quadrants. So we're going to switch to ISO left for this. We're going from quadrant to quadrant. Alright, so from quadrant to quadrant, and the same thing over on this side as well. It's here to here. Alright, again we're going to go straight down from this quadrant here, straight down. Alright, straight down. Now anything that we would not be seeing, we're going to be trimming that section out. So for example, we're going to use this line and this line as our cutting plane for now. We're going to do some more work to it. Alright, and we're going to be copying these two lines that we have drawn using a base point that is convenient. So for example, I can use here and then place it over here. Everything should line up where they should. And then we'll simply draw lines to connect where? Here to here. Alright, let's draw a line from here to here, lines from here to here, and lines from here to here. Alright, now once that is in place, it is obvious that we need to remove this section here now. So we're going to trim away that as well. Alright, we can also remove this as well. Alright, other portion that we need to sort out now is the rectangle here. The rectangle is going to be in the center. So remember, we had drawn this line here. Alright, the rectangle or the square is going to be 20 by 20. So what are we going to do? You see this line that we have here? Let's just move it up in the air by the thickness of this thing here, which is 12. Or we could copy it. Is up. Yeah, let's just move it because we have no further use for it down there. So we're moving it up in the air by 12. Then we're going to be copying it to the left and to the right by 10, since it is actually 20. So we're going 10 on one side, 10 on the other side. Now we're going to be drawing a little reference line across here like this, and we're going to be making copies of it as well. So we're switching to either iso right or iso top. We're going to copy this here, from here going this direction 10 and going this direction 10 as well. Alright, then we're going to be filleting or extending, the option is yours, the corners of these lines. These lines are we have no further use for them. We can now place these lines on the object layer now. We draw a line going down now. So we're switching to one of the vertical planes, iso right or iso left, like this. Now once all of that is in place, we need to show this whole cutout inside here. How do we know how much is being cut out? It's being cut out because we know it's 10 on this side, 10 on the other side. Alright, so that's what we're going to be doing. So we're going to be copying this line here and this one here to our right. So we're going to switch to iso right, and we're going to copy it by the thickness, which is going to be 10. So we're copying it 10, and that's where that is going to be. Alright, we're going to do the same from this side here and here. So we're going to be copying to our left by the same amount, which is 10. Now things are lining up where they should be. Inside here is going to be hollow. Alright, I believe that this portion here is going to be invisible. Alright, so what is going to happen here now is that we need to start doing some cleaning up. So we're cleaning up here, here, here as well, and here. And we can now just select this one here and then delete it. Alright, that's what that will look like. Alright, I believe I need to sort out the circle that is going to be here. So instead of having this, I'm going to have a solid circle. So I'm going to grab onto this one here, and I'm going to copy it. I'm going to be copying it from here to here. Alright, that's where it should be. Alright, And then now I can now I should have copied this as well when I was doing it, so I'm going to copy it as well. Alright, so once that is in place, I now can complete the remaining portions. I hope everything is a bit clear here and you're seeing what is going on. So for example, this circle here, I can easily copy it as well from this center here to this circle center here. Alright, this line here is no more, so we trim and get rid of that portion. Alright, once that is out of the way, we can now clean up all of here. So whichever you're using, iso right, iso top, whatever methods you use, it will work just fine. Again, remember this is a sketch, do not need to be perfect, so it just needs to be proportional. You're using AutoCAD and you're working with dimensions, so there's no reason why it should not be proportional. Alright, so once that is in place, let's draw a line from here because we have to close off this end here. Now it is snapping to some location, so let me draw my line a bit further across, and then after, now I can easily erase what needs to be erased. Alright, so that would be that portion there. See, all of this here is no more, no further use for them. And once you have erased all of these, you should be able to see your object in its totality. Alright, so that's what that would look like. This is what your isometric drawing would look like. Now I'm not sure if you would be seeing this edge here, but let's see. No, we would not be seeing it, it would be blocked. Alright, so this is what the figure would look like. Here seems to be a flat area, or would have been a flat area. So if all of this here is flat, it means that we would not have this in the middle like that. Alright, it will look more like this. Alright, so this is it here. This is your isometric drawing from your past paper here. Hope this video was helpful. Please do subscribe, share with your friends so they can get these information that I'm sharing over here. Alright, see you in the next one. Don't forget to label and add your title. Alright.